Welcome everyone to today's Deep Verse. These are deep conversations on AI with real world use cases, applications, expert insights, and thought provoking discussions. This video is going to be talking about something that's critical for everyone who is involved in AI implementation at scale. How do we measure ROI? How do we measure the return on investment for scaled AI projects? All of the business leaders that I talk to regularly, they all get stuck here. Although your gut feel kind of says it will work, we need numbers to convince the rest of the world. And ROI is a key number for shareholders, investors, and of course, if it's a family business, then we have to convince so many people for that. Implementing AI on a large scale is significant investment of time, resources, and money. But how do we show to the rest of the world that it's actually paying off? How do we demonstrate the value to the stakeholders who might not fully understand the complexities of AI, but they care deeply about the bottom line? In today's video, we will cover the best ways to measure and communicate the ROI of the scaled AI projects so that we ensure you can showcase the value of these projects to the key decision makers in your organization. So let's get started. First, let's talk about why measuring ROI for an AI project can be challenging, especially when they are scaled across the organization. Unlike traditional projects, AI implementation often have longer term impacts on an organization, which may not be immediately visible. So, the complex value chain of AI and what AI delivers in terms of value in ways that can actually be very difficult to quantify immediately. For example, AI can improve operational efficiency, streamline decision making, and often can open up a new revenue stream. But because AI impacts various aspects of the businesses, tracking the exact value of what it can bring to the table can be a little tricky. Then we have the longer term gains. AI projects often don't show immediate returns. Many AI models take time to mature and they also improve as they learn from data over time. So while the upfront investment might be significant, the longer term value may only become clear months or even years after the deployment. Cross-departmental impact of AI. AI isn't siloed. It often impacts multiple areas of the businesses. For example, AI-driven automation in customer service might reduce human labor costs while also improving the customer satisfaction. This cross-departmental impact can make it harder to assign a precise dollar value to each of them. That said, with the right approach, you can still do that. Like you can still quantify the ROI and showcase the value of AI to your stakeholders. But then, the first step in measuring ROI for an AI project is to define the right metrics. You need to focus on what matters the most to the key stakeholders of the organization. But then this could be very, very different depending on who is in the room. Is it finance or is it marketing or is it the top leader of the company? Now, finance cares about cost saving while marketing might be interested in customer acquisition metrics. Here are key categories of metrics that you should consider before you set ROI for the business or for AI efforts. Number one is financial metrics. This is a big one. Now, does the AI project impact your company's bottom line? Here are some financial metrics that you can track. Number one could be very, very easy, cost savings. How much money is AI going to save through automation, process optimization, or reduce manual work? For example, if an AI system is automating data entry, you can calculate the saving by comparing the labor cost before and labor cost after implementation. Then we have revenue growth. Has AI helped open up new revenue streams for us, or has it helped us increase sales? Maybe it's recommending personalized products that customers are more likely to purchase, leading to higher sales. Then we have return on assets. AI systems can optimize the utilization of the assets that we have in the organization, like for example, machinery or real estate, or the return on these assets is another key metric, where we're able to build on that. Then we have operational efficiency, where improving efficiency so that you will want to measure its impact on the internal processes in terms of say time saving. How much time is the AI system saving to my team? For example, if your customer service agents are handling fewer routine inquiries thanks to AI chatbots, that's a clear time saving. Then we have process speed. How much faster are tasks being completed? Whether it's reducing the time for financial audits, or is it speeding up my customer service response times, or is it doing it in a better fashion? The process speed is a very, very easy metric to measure because it's very quantifiable and easy to do. So then we have error reduction. Has the AI helped us reduce the number of errors in decision making or manual processes? Fewer errors translate to significant cost savings, especially in certain sectors like, say, finance or healthcare, which is quick and easy to measure. Then we have customer impact AI, where AI can dramatically improve the customer experience, which is essential for retaining customers and driving the growth. Then we have the CSAT scores, or net promoter scores, as some companies say, for customer satisfaction. These are the key indicators of how the customers feel about your product or service. So if we actually have AI driven solutions like, say, chatbots or recommendation engines, which are in play, then track these scores before and after the AI implementation. It's quite easy that way. Then we have customer retention, which as also is a key metric, where if AI-driven improvements are keeping more customers engaged, this metric will clearly show the longer-term value of the investment because it's bringing more customers into the pipeline. Then we have employee productivity and engagement, where AI can free up employees, so that it helps the employees focus on more strategic work, so that they can do stuff that's creating more job satisfaction or more productivity, where how much more productive are your employees thanks to AI automation and insights, for sure, right? And then we have employee engagement, where our employees happier because they are spending lesser time on repetitive tasks and more time on something that's more creative or strategic. Higher engagement often correlates with higher productivity with lower turnover. Once you define these right metrics, it's now time to kind of track them and also analyze them. So, what metrics to track? So, let's talk about how to track and analyze the data. And here is a roadmap that I can kind of give you to ensure that you're gathering actionable insights throughout your entire workflow. First of all, establish a baseline. Before you can measure improvements, you need to know where you actually started. That means that establishing a baseline for each metric that you're going to measure, and then whether it's a financial metric or an operational metric or a customer related metric, you need to document the state of things before the implementation of AI. For example, if you are looking at cost saving, document your current costs for a process, and then what is AI expected to take it from there. So if you're tracking customer satisfaction, note your current CSAT scores or note your current NPS or net promoter scores before the AI gets integrated into the customer journey. Then use real-time analytics. AI solutions themselves often come with built-in analytics dashboards, allowing you to basically be easy to track performance in real time. So by monitoring metrics like time savings, customer satisfaction, and operational efficiency as they happen and as we speak, then you will have a much more clearer picture of the ongoing impact of your AI project rather than just waiting for a month to kind of go back and see the results. Real-time data also allows you to identify the areas where the AI model might not be actually performing as expected, enabling quick fixes and optimization. So just quickly go back and fix and come back. And then, for instance, if a chatbot is consistently failing to answer certain types of customer queries, then you will see that the data can actually, we can go back and adjust the system accordingly. Then calculating ROI over time. Return on investment in AI projects is typically cumulative, meaning that the value increases over time. While the initial setup and training may come with significant costs, as the system learns and optimizes, then you start with so much more returns and savings over a period of time. So to calculate the ROI over time, there is a formula. We can have, say, gains from the investment minus the cost of the investment divided by the cost of investment into 100. So track this periodically, monthly, quarterly, or even annually to make sure that, depending on the nature of the AI project, you have to keep tracking this. Showing stakeholders that the ROI is growing over time will validate the initial investment. Once you've gathered your data and calculated your ROI, the next step is communicating the value to the key stakeholders. Remember, the people you are presenting to, they may not fully understand the intricacy or the technical factors of AI. So it's essential to present them the information in a way that resonates with them. So tailor your messages to your audience. When talking to different groups of stakeholders, you need to focus on the metrics that matter most to them. Executives, for example, will likely want to hear about financial impact, the cost saved by this AI tool, the revenue growth for the company, or the ROI percentages, or a combination of all the three. Operations leaders, in the contrary, may want to care about efficiency gains, for example, time saved by this project, error reduction by this project, and process improvements. Customer-facing teams, for example, marketing or sales, will likely be more interested in a customer impact score, like a satisfaction score or retention score or improved engagement with the customer kind of scores. So tailor your language and focus on what each group kind of cares about or cares most about and communicate that effectively. Use visuals to showcase data. Numbers are powerful, but visuals make them really, really impactful. Use charts, graphs, infographics to highlight the key metrics and trends that are going on. For example, you can create a graph that shows the cost saving over a period of time and how AI kind of helped you optimize it through a specific process. Or use a bar chart, for example, to show the improvements in your customer satisfaction before and after the AI implementation. Visuals really make it easier for stakeholders to grasp the significance of the data that you're presenting, even if they are not very familiar with the underlying technology. Then it's important to highlight the long term gains that are coming from this project. As I mentioned earlier, AI projects often yield longer term benefits. Make sure that you're able to communicate the potential future value of the AI system. Explain how this AI model will kind of improve over time, becoming more and more accurate as it goes over time, and efficient, of course, as it learns from more and more data. This future oriented perspective helps stakeholders see AI as a strategic investment rather than just a short term cost. So, while showcasing the positive ROI of AI, it's also important to be ready for the questions and the concerns that could potentially crop up from the stakeholders. So, here is how you can address common concerns that come from your stakeholders. First of all, the cost of initial investment. Stakeholders might be concerned about the initial costs of AI implementation. So be ready to show that the upfront investment is necessary to kind of reap the longer term gains from this investment. Highlight the cost savings and efficiency improvements that will be compounded over time because of AI. The second one is the scalability. Another concern that could always be coming whether this AI solution can actually scale with the as the business grows forward and as the technology changes as well. Make sure to emphasize how the AI is designed to scale easily, handling larger volumes of data and more complex tasks as we progress and as it learns and adapts as well. Then we have the risk and uncertainty where the AI systems can sometimes feel like a risk, especially with the technology is new to the organization. It addresses by showcasing the real world examples, like where you need to basically show use cases in the industry who are successfully using AI, demonstrate that it's proven and a reliable technology. So before we close, let's get to the reality that measuring and showcasing the ROI of the scaled AI projects is really, really essential for getting your stakeholder buy in and proving that the value of these technologies that you're investing is critical. By defining the right metrics, tracking the results over time, communicating the impact effectively to your stakeholders, you can clearly demonstrate the true value that AI can bring to your organization. So thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Deepverse for more AI insights. Until next time, stay innovative and keep pushing the boundaries of what AI can achieve. Thank you very much.